Hi,
what's
besties,
good, you
and welcome
creatures.
to So Rude. Today
Ooh.
I'm here with
Sensual.
the rudest, sussest homie of them all, Dion Yorkie. Dion Yorkie, everyone.
I'm here with the swag one of one, Sebargo.
Oh my god, that's so funny because I was literally singing that song at the gym.
Which song?
I'm one of one.
Oh, so good.
The
And
only one.
It's funny for another reason, which you'll figure out in a few days, because your birthday's coming up. So I won't ruin a little something related to that. Cheers. And swag, because when we went to a wedding recently, which we talked about in the last podcast episode, go check it. I said swag because someone was like, wow, because I wear, like, typically I like to do one long earring, one short. And this one guy just couldn't get enough. And it's happened at weddings before.
I noticed
where people
that.
approach me and they're like, you have the swag of a god because you dare to wear, I guess, I don't know, a more feminine earring. I'm like, yo, really? The bar is low.
Yeah, the bar is really low.
It's really low.
For the straights. Because, yeah, I noticed, like, as soon as you add, like, a little dimension to the earring, they're like,
Wow.
oh, wow. Oh, my God. Yes. Applause.
But that's
yes.
why I really think we need a
like,
show called, like,
it's a chain.
I don't know, like Swag Up the Straight Guy or something.
Well, wasn't there Queer Eye? But the thing about Queer Eye...
Queer Eye is a little more like cutesy, demure. Let's be motivational. Let's cure your life. Cure. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's
like,
very homey.
Queer was more like just like, okay, let's teach the straights to spread them cheeks when they shower.
Yeah.
And like,
But I don't
clean up.
want to be like all cutesy. Like, I want to go in there and be funny. I want it to be a funny show.
Yeah.
And I want it to be like, you know how like the OG seasons of Drag Race where like the queens were like fully just
Out.
some of them were like running on like $100 budget.
Yeah.
And it made for good TV.
Yeah.
You want that vibe. You want it to be like, I was going in there and being like, this is fucking, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Let's settle the dust and let's pick it back together.
Yeah, like let's destroy this human to build them right up.
Yes.
Because also, yeah, the thing about Queer Eye was like they try to be really wholesome, and they had like Caramel being like, okay, let's talk about your inner life. What's going on there?
Right.
And
we
it's
don't really
like
care.
nobody cares. Meanwhile, Bobby was breaking his back building up a house with like
And
no
they
budget,
don't
no
even show,
time.
like,
yeah,
the good content they could have
and
got.
they're just like, Bobby, how's it going? Good. I'm trying to rebuild this whole house.
I'll see you all at the end of the
Okay,
episode.
we're gonna cut to Caramel now, who's having a little coffee with the guy, and I'm like, girl.
No, yeah, we don't want to see, like, at the end of the day, you don't really want to go to TV right now, especially like in the era of post-pandemic. I feel like we're about escapism more and more now. Like, we look to our TV to laugh. We don't want to go there to cry. So yeah, a straight show, a gay straight show with a little more honesty, a little more raw.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I noticed that like every time we go to events, whether like it's like predominantly straight people, they're always wowed, and it's like we're not even like the most fashionable people to like we love fashion and everything, but I feel like there's people that outdo that. If like a straight person saw these people like with their full style, they would have an aneurysm and die.
I feel like
Victorian child tasting a cold brew. That's straight.
you don't want
people,
the attitude of
some
a Victorian child. No. And it's about attitude, because like these straights, I don't know, like it's not just the fashion, you know. It's like, let's pick up a little bit of BB cream and just putting it on the corner of your eye. Like there's these little tricks that I feel like the gays have learned through
the gays, the dams, the days, and everyone in between.
Yeah, like through our traumas, we've learned things that now we can pass back to them,
well,
so that we don't have to be in the presence of like, no one likes a stinky person.
Yeah,
you know.
True. Because you used to like, you told me that when you were like in experimental years, like middle school, high school, you would sneak into your mom's drawer and use her makeup.
Right.
And it would be like
Oh,
a different whole shade.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, exactly.
My mom
like,
liked to go to the tanning salon, the fake tanning beds.
So you were
So it was
giving
more
a
of
little
like an
bit
orange.
Orange.
Mhm.
Not orange, orange.
It wasn't good.
Which is like, but it's like through you stepping out of your comfort zone when you were like a little child and everything.
Now I'm a makeup artist. Like,
now you look so
Look
good
at
at
her.
every event, and you have these little tricks that work with you, and like even just like a tiny little earring
yeah.
makes people go into a wow factor, which is like, yeah, just
Truly.
step out of your comfort zone, y'all.
And it's a really a show we should make, because like I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but we do have like, I don't know, it's almost like we could teach how you could make like literally a 30-minute or less routine that's gonna like, because sometimes I look at myself before I shower, and then 15 minutes later after I've done everything, including like skincare,
a whole different person.
Literally, I'm like, am I doing drag right now? Because I did not look like this 20 minutes ago.
I'm always like, oh, there's Dion. I forgot where he was. I'm kidding.
Yeah. no, like I realized like I have to
showeredness as well.
I love you more.
You're gorgeous all the time.
Oh, so do you. I was gonna say like if we're fighting, I will fully be like, let me go get myself cute.
Oh yeah, because, you do that.
Because I feel like you're nice. You are nicer to me.
Which I'm not.
If I look my best, because you're like, oh right, that's why I'm with this trash bag.
But that you made that up in your mind, because I always treat you the same, like nicely, whether you're showered or not showered. But you do that a lot too, because one time you had a mustache, and then we got in a fight because I was really hungry, and then you were being a little diva, and then you shaved your mustache.
On our honeymoon?
No, remember in Mexico that one time?
Oh my God!
Being
yes,
a little
yes,
diva.
Yes.
I was
actually being a diva.
I was like,
I was like, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't make my mind up.
Yeah, you were like, I was like, do you want to eat? No. Do you want to this? No. No. And I'm like, okay, let's just go eat. And then we go eat, and I didn't even notice, but you shaved your mustache because you thought that was gonna make me be nicer to you or something. And I was like, for the whole time, I was like, he looks really pale right now. I'm like, are you feeling good? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like,
have you noticed anything different about me? Like, he didn't even notice for like an hour.
Well, because when I see you, I see inside of you.
That's beautiful.
I never like go and say, oh, you look crusty, because you always look gorgeous.
Because of the mustache, like in that situation, I was like, I recall him saying he likes it.
I do like the mustache.
Then I also recall you being like, oh, I love Manario's baby face. And then I'm like, oh,
I've
shit.
Never said
I'm like, oh, shit.
Manario's
He's with me for the twink baby face. He doesn't want me to have my twink death.
I've never said.
He doesn't want the twink death.
I've never said I love Matt Maria's baby face. No, that's never come out of my mouth.
No, like you'll say like you like a, oh no, that's what you say, not baby face. No, what the fuck am I saying? A more boyish look.
But that's just
like you don't like rugged.
But no, I love rugged. I love a look. I love anything.
Life is complex. I feel like different people, different things. Like it's at different times, different things work.
And the boyish look is from that Taylor Swift song. He's got that boyish look that I like in a minute. That I like in a man. He said, I think he knows. Yes. So yeah, I like you in every shade of gray.
I like you in every shade. Well. I kind of want to get like a lace front, sort of like I'm doing it. We're touching toes right now. It's cute. So this will be on Patreon. But I kind of
not the toe photo.
No, like it's a cute little like, oh, we hold toes while we pod.
I feel like you look hot all the time. Like even if it's like waking up at 5 a.m., pre-shower, after shower, full drag.
No, you too.
3 a.m. after going out in drag with your wig falling down. You always look gorgeous.
Oh, baby. Well, I think of that. And I think of like, firstly, I want to see you in a lace front mustache because I know you'll never grow it out because you don't like it on you. Second, and like a whole beard just to see what it looked like. But like on the drag note, I remember like a few months ago being like, oh, what if I did get on Canada's Drag Race? Because that was like a thing that almost happened once. And you were like, before when it was happening, you were like, yes, I would still love you, baby. Slay. But then a few months ago, you're like, oh, we would have broken up.
I'm like,
because I would have been done with your diva ass.
No, like if we had broken up, it would have been because of the contract, I think.
Right.
Because like, I feel like it would be like the Canada's Drag Race contract allegedly was very...
I don't think we would have broken up because of it.
Well, no, but it would have caused a lot of issues because we wouldn't have been able to like continue working the way we are.
Yeah, like I feel like why ruin a good thing? And that's where I was at the time. Like I was happier continuing like what we are doing with our career.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have been broken up, but we would be out on the streets.
Yeah.
Or something.
No, like
I would be street walking.
That's definitely a good advice. Follow your heart, mama.
Yeah.
It's going to lead you the right way. Because sometimes like things seem like a good opportunity, but just like take a second to really think about whose dick you want to be sucking at night. Exactly. Or do you want to be in a hotel alone?
Exactly. No, because it's like, yeah, like, it's like you don't have to wait for the opportunities to come to you. You can create your own opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have to compromise who you are and like everything you've built for an opportunity, then maybe it's not the right one. Maybe you can just make your own opportunity that aligns with what you've built, who you are, and doesn't jeopardize everything that you have done in your life.
That's beautiful.
Because like the contract was saying like, all your YouTube is gonna be owned by us. All your social media is gonna be owned by us. All your creation for the next 2 years is gonna be owned for us. So like your music and everything would have been not there.
Yeah, like I feel like it's a story of us like on our the platform we build that we
nobody
built.
else is him.
Exactly. And as a creator, like that's something that anyone should think of. If you're a creative person out there, like you have all this in your arsenal, right? Like for me it might be like growing up I like to sing, then I got into makeup like we just discussed, blah blah blah, and that's grown into things like I'm a musician, I'm a producer, etc. And like all those things create this like grander picture of who I am as as an entertainer on a platform. And it's like, yeah, Drag Race was gonna like constrict that majorly, and that would have caused me to be depressed, which would have caused issues for us.
And we wouldn't have money coming in, and then I'd be depressed. I wouldn't be able to get Taylor Swift merch, and then that would have been even more. But yeah, before we dive into our first topic, shout out to all the new Patreons. We love you, besties.
Yes. Oh my!
We have some new members that joined in.
So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to V, Turkey, Yasmin, Maya, Miles, and Steffi.
Yes. And you know what else is making me a little bit rude?
What?
That we're not in the uglies universe.
Why? We could be. Don't say never.
'Cause imagine, like, I've always wanted to be like, when I would watch America's Next Top Model, I always wanted to go on that episode where they like Tyra gives them a makeover. Because I'd be like, oh, I want to see what Tyra would think of me to make me the prettiest. And now in the new Uglies movie, they have a surgery that makes you the best of the best. So I would like to see what my best of the best look would be. I'm not saying I would get it, but I just want to see it.
I don't know, because they don't really like. It wasn't giving for me. Like
the looks,
like the glow up of the guy when he goes. For me, he looked ugly.
Well, yeah,
like the ugly turned uglier.
It was
giving
like
just
Botox,
filler, fake like lace front wig, and fake contacts. Like for me, that's not attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Like I would want to be like kind of like the Christina Aguilera, right? Like more natural, snatched, like still you, but it's just like a little,
right?
You know.
Right. I don't know. I don't know if I know, because like there's a lot of.
Well, because you would be already in the prettiest universe.
Thank you. No, shut up. No, I wouldn't, bitch. Not with these lopsided ears. There is like
I have
something.
Man shoulders.
Fix those.
I love your self-esteem. You're like, not with these lopsided ears. That's all that's wrong with me.
Put that down. We're just gonna like talk about how it's just they weren't giving to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was gonna say something, but you totally threw me off. So
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But
we got talking about my lopsided ears. I'm so upset about them.
No, but I'm kidding. Obviously, like I wouldn't want my mind to be altered, like in that movie. But it'd be nice to see. And Laverne Cox,
right,
delivered.
Oh, I was saying it's kind of like toxic right now, because I feel like we see so many people going on Ozempic
and surgeries and
everything, and then people are like, "Oh my God, you look so good now."
Yeah, that's.
And I don't know.
Y'all don't say that.
Because it's almost like if Ozempic's right for you health wise or whatever, correct. But if it's not, and then you're feeling like you should do it like steroids and stuff because you feel like there's this body image you need to pertain to, it's just creating more toxic body image.
Yeah, and then like people come like, to you and they like,
it's giving ugly. It's the movie.
So good now.
Yeah, it's very ugly.
And then instead of saying like you've always looked good, it's like, okay, so I only look good because I've been doing all these things.
Right.
Like, no, don't talk about like people's bodies and everything. Like, just like keep it to yourself. Because even if you think it's a compliment, it can come off like wrongly, and then it just like creates this whole thing in your brain. Be like, oh.
Yeah, you get to a certain point, you realize like talking about someone's body is things they can't change. It's like not the move.
But what would you change about mine? I'm kidding.
No, but
Big
my
titties.
fantasy, my less toxic fantasy of uglies is like you go in there and they make you perfect. Like they take away like my
health wise.
Yeah, like they take away my craving for pizza.
Oh, this
You know,
your
like
bunions.
what?
Oh, this is your bunions.
Yeah,
I'm
like
kidding.
exactly. Like they make my British foot syndrome that Seb likes to make fun of my feet. They take away his mouth so he can't bully people anymore.
I don't bully people, Dion. I just say it true.
Exactly. We love. That's what I want in my TV show, Bullying the Straights. Yes. What? No, but it's true. Like, let me have this. You know, I want to go in there and I want to go. Okay. I want to be that girly who's like a monk on Tuesdays, and then she's like meditating the rest of the week.
A monk. Tuesday?
Yeah, like a higher self. Like,
oh, I don't think monk is the right word.
Yeah, like you know how monks like vow of silence.
Yeah.
So like, my pretties is like entering a vow of silence.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Right. And then like the other days of the week, I'm like elevated, like super, just like high vibrations, and then like. Sure. Do we want to see what I look like with blue eyes? Why not?
Like just a little snatcheroo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do blue eyes.
It's more spiritual for me. Like I'm on a journey of like my higher self, and I feel like they could just get me there quicker.
Yeah. Like so, alter your mind as well.
Not
So
saying
you
I
want the whole package. You would want the pretty 3000. That includes the mind alteration.
Exactly.
The tongue alteration, bunion removal.
Right, but mine is not
switch.
physical. Mine's spiritual.
Okay.
So like I'm going in there and they're like inspiring me somehow that like they're showing me shit I've never seen.
Okay.
And then I come out and I'm like
opening up your mind.
Yeah.
You're like, I've seen the truth.
Yes.
Okay.
Like accessing the 100% of your brain.
Okay.
What's your uglies to pretties journey?
My ugliest to prettiest journey would be
You're like
big boobs, skinny waist. No,
but
long hair. I'm kidding. No, I think it would be like, I would like to see like what they have in store. You know, like I would walk into the pretties.
Okay,
offices,
so you're treating it like fashion runway. What's that new game
Dress
you play?
to Impress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like walk into the offices and be like, okay, like convince me, what
can I
you
do?
do? And they're like, nothing. You're perfect. I'm like, oh, thank you. Or they're like, so here's what we have in store. I would look through the options. With their technology is like, this is what you're gonna look like. I'm like, okay, let's alter this, do this, little switches, but don't mess up with my mind. And
right. Should we get super toxic?
The
Should we
rest
have
is history.
Should we have a fight on the pod? Because we were like, don't talk about things you can't change with people. Should we reverse it? And I say what
you would change about me?
No, I say what I think you would want them to change, and
you
you say what
okay.
you say. See, this is fine. I'm not gonna do it obviously, but I'm just saying it'd be funny. 'Cause look, you're already pissed. I'm saying what would you think? What would you want them to change? Like you walk in and you're like, I want you to change these 5 things. What do I think those 5 things are? And then vice versa.
I think this is gonna end badly.
I know, that's why I said that's my point is don't comment on people's things they can't change.
The moral of the podcast
is don't comment on things people can't change, because even in a game like scenario, it's not gonna work.
Anyways, the movie was better than I expected, because like a movie named Uglies, you're like,
by full disclosure,
I
would not change anything about you.
Yeah. I would be like, can you put Manaru's baby face on him?
Yeah, and with Shrek's body.
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Well, the thing is, you already have Jacob Elordi has your body.
I don't know what that means, but thank you for the comparison.
No, thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
I'm kidding.
Wherever you need servicing.
You know,
I haven't even touched my cards yet.
I know. Well, we're finishing talking about the movie Uglies.
Okay, so Uglies.
Yeah.
Essentially, great casting. Gypsy Rose is my queen.
No, Joey Giga's Gypsy Rose was so good.
That's what I just said.
Like, I devoured that show.
I didn't, but the scenes Seb showed me, I was like captivated.
Well, the thing about Gypsy Rose and her mom is like it really reflects the relationship between you and Mocha.
It's good casting. It's just good casting.
Yeah, it reflects the relationship between you and Mocha because that's how you are. You're the mom with Mocha. And you're like, no, Mocha can't go to the dog park. Mocha can't do this. Mocha can't do that. And Mocha's like, I'm Gypsy Rose.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
That you're an overprotective parent.
I literally don't think that's true.
Okay.
Because
have you ever been to Krispy Kreme?
Mocha is a little cutie, but he's also a little diva. And sometimes,
so was Gypsy.
Sometimes when he cries, yeah, I'm going to look after him. I'm a good parent. What do you want from me?
Anyways.
Sorry that you don't look after your pets.
I do look after my pets.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then bring it to the runway.
Anyways, the movie Uglies was better than I expected.
Normalize calling out stinky people.
Yeah, I call you out all the time.
You stink.
I go into the bathroom and I go, Dion.
I go to the bathroom and I go, open the window.
Anyways, the movie Uglies was really good because I didn't expect it to be good.
Okay.
And then I watched it and I was like, oh shit, it's kind of good. I'm into it. But then
I can tell you're into it.
There's parts. Well, I've been trying to finish
I know, like, what else do you want to say about this fucking movie?
Okay.
Part 2, I'm so excited.
Next topic.
No, but like,
it
was, I won't, without spoiling anything.
Some hot tea about the movie, but I won't tell you now.
Oh my God. Tell me.
No, I won't. No.
I know what it is.
What?
Joey King is our third. She's coming over.
No.
What is the tea?
I won't tell you now.
Okay, well, my tea is I think they're going to get renewed for a second. That's my premonition. I read the books as a child, so it was cool to watch it.
Really?
Yeah. Was it crispy? Do you think it'll get renewed for a second?
I think
because it was a cliffhanger.
Yeah, literally.
You were talking about a bitch and now you're saying nothing. Bitch, now you're saying nothing about... I'm giving you things to go off.
Let's change the topic.
Thank you.
Talking about Emmys, the Emmys happened over the weekend.
Okay.
And guess who won an Emmy?
A lot of people.
Yeah. The girl from Baby Reindeer.
Yes.
The actress and the actor. Both of them.
She deserves... I just love Baby Reindeer as like a performance. She did incredible. So good on her. She deserves it, honestly.
And someone was like, she's such a good actress because every time I look at her photos, I can't like unsee a stalker.
No, exactly. Like you don't think actress.
Because it was just like the way she did her eyes. It was like,
you don't think.
Hi, Baby Reindeer.
You think it's her.
Yeah.
Like if I saw her in the streets, I'd be running.
Yeah, that's when they do a great job. And I hate when they do that because it's like especially when it's like villains. Because I get so pissed and I have to be like, it's just a character. It's just a character. It's just a character.
That was kind of like in the new one with Anne Hathaway. I was like,
oh my God, yeah.
I'm not used to seeing Anne Hathaway in this light.
She's usually lovable and like the best. And then in this new movie, I was like, Anne.
What's happening, Anne?
Hathaway from here. No, and then also
she's just like that girl. Like I couldn't register that she was playing that character for a hot minute.
Right, it's so good. What's it called? Don't call me kid.
Don't call me baby. I don't know. It's with Anne Hathaway and the girl from The Help.
Oh yeah, which I was kind of sad that she didn't have the cute little accent she has in The Help. When she's like, "Hey y'all, I'm from the South."
Different movie.
I know, but she should just keep it all the time.
Different movie.
Different movie.
Dumbass. Stupid.
So also at the Emmys, Dan, is it Levi or Levy?
I'm just gonna say Dan Levy.
Levi's.
Dan levitating because he's so cool.
Wait, are they the owners of Levi's jeans as well?
He's the son of a very great performer who was also in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, I know, but do they own the brand Levi's? Levi.
They rip up those jeans in these streets.
Or maybe they invested in it or something.
Maybe that's why Levi started doing Pride stuff.
Yeah, it
the
all
gay
makes
dad and
sense.
son.
But then Dan and him were presenting. Dan and the dad. I don't know the dad's name. Mr. Levi. And then Dan goes,
Eugene Levy.
So it's Levy, not Levi's. So they don't own Levi's.
I'm gonna go with a hard no.
Well, you just said they invested in it for pride.
I thought we were doing a bit.
Oh. I thought wrong, Dan. Anyways, Dan Levy called out kind of like straight actors winning awards for playing gay characters, because he goes, and shout out to Matt Bomer. And
yes, I
what's
saw
the
this
other,
is iconic.
and Jonathan
Bailey
Bailey
in
for
Fellow
proving
Travelers,
in Fellow
which we were
Travelers.
in. Ooh,
They're like, shout out to Matt
nominated.
Bomer. Shout out to Matt Bomer and Jonathan Bailey in Fellow Travelers for proving that you can be gay and play queer roles and still get nominated. That you can get nominated for playing queer roles as a gay actor, which is true, because it's like usually like it's like so many straight actors getting recognized for playing the queer roles.
Yeah. Oh
and
my
like,
goodness!
Oh my god, he did it so good because he's so mask and straight.
Yeah, he's so straight, and he did this for the character. It's like, no, baby, everybody's gay. We can get into that. It's another conversation, but
which is
it's very just like hats off to the girls, because they made a freaking Golden Globe Emmy nominated show that's so fucking gay. Like, it's so gay. It's so good. It's setting us up for a great future.
For Fellow Travelers, it was cool because when we got cast as a background, even like they were trying to get all the background people to be queer as well. Like,
yeah,
because like a lot of, like, not all of them were queer, but like a lot of them,
way
like,
more
even,
than
like,
you usually see on sets.
The casting announcement was like looking for LGBTQ members for blah blah blah. So it was like cool how even like the background and then, like, the production and everything was like very pro LGBTQIA plus.
And that's how I want it to be when we make a show, like literally just like gays far and wide, come here. And then like it's just cool how you can as a creator like create opportunities for other queer people. And I feel like that's something I definitely want to start doing more of with you, because it's cool to see like everything we've done as creatives, but like it would be cool to see like the sense of community and opportunities you can like open up to other people.
Yeah, we've started the Sebastian universe, so now we have to expand.
Well, it's not just like, oh, look at our platform. No, I'm saying like in general, like in my life, I feel like as a creative, I'm only a certain age, right? But I feel like as you get older, you want to like as much as you want to pull yourself forward, you can also pull other people to where you're at, because you can always think of like you need where you want to go, and you're not where you want to be, but like you also have to think of like where you've come from.
Yeah, and I feel like it's in every industry and like in every, it happens, like, but I feel like also in the gay community, it's very like what's that word, competitive, where it's like gays or like, yeah, I think, well, I'm talking just in the gay perspective because that's all I know. They think that it's like
that's all you know. You're not just gay. Like your experience goes beyond being gay.
Yeah, no, but like in what I'm talking about, it's like they're like, oh, only one of us can thrive. Only one of us can be on top. Want to be on top, but it's like
in what
reality,
sense? Like online?
Like online.
Oh, you think like people have a competitive mentality about like because we're in the community, like we have to one up each other?
Yeah, because if you see, like, for example, when it's like when Troye Sivan does something, like a bunch of like jealous gays will be like, oh, twink, blah 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 blah, or like when Lil Nas is like doing one of his other like bits, they'll be like, oh, blah blah blah, and like they're just complaining about it, but it's because they don't.
What's the blah blah blah?
Like complaining about it.
Okay.
Because they just don't want to see other gays thrive.
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. It's like, I post my music and people will be like, oh, second-rate Troye Sivan, or trying to be Troye Sivan. Yeah. And it's like you just said, like, I think people have an issue sometimes with letting other people live, because it's like, because they don't have the guts to do it. They don't have the guts to try.
Yeah, and it's like they see someone minding their own business and be like doing their own selves and like pushing themselves up, and they're like, oh, I have to push them down,
right? Because
if he thrives, then I won't thrive. And it's like, no,
there's room for everyone.
Yeah. So I think like we should like push everyone up with us, pull everyone up with us.
I like that. Ding. I think more of that.
So rude universe.
Yeah, more of that, honestly. So fucking cool.
Oh
my god, I also thought of something so funny, which we're not going to do right now, but it was so funny. I was looking at like people who joined our Patreon, right? So that we can give you all your shout out. Love you, Patreons. And then I saw it shows like Patreon canceled.
And then we're like, and shout out to the canceled Patreon.
No, because like we would never do that. Imagine, but like because the podcast is called So Rude, because we could be like, Gwyneth, that was so rude. Thanks for canceling.
You are canceled.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Gwyneth. Like it'd be so good.
Should we do? I'm kidding.
Honestly, I was like, I feel like it would make people want to subscribe just and to unsubscribe, so we can call them out.
Yeah.
And then we could ask people to like when they subscribe to our Patreon, they send us a photo and then with like a consent form that says, I want you to read me like at a roast. So then on the way out, when they cancel, we read them in the pod.
We'll leave that one in the storyboarding ideas.
I know, but it's so funny.
We could have a roast episode.
We are. Speaking of roasts, Death Becomes Her.
Oh my god!
I had to bring it up.
Why did nobody tell me?
I know.
That was a movie that
I kind of touched on it. Think last episode that I've been trying to get Seb into like older movies because like I'm trying to get myself more what's the word? I guess educated on queer culture, just like older movies that I've never seen. So yeah, I'm on that adventure. But then if I find a bad one that's a bust, Seb will be like, "No, I'm done with the old movies." So I had to redeem myself.
I'm done with the old movies.
Because last week you were like, enough of those oldies. Well, show me something I like, Dion.
Well, because you picked a horrible
I want to watch
one.
some Mexican Love is Blind.
No, because last time that it happened, you picked that Christmas movie that nothing was happening. What was it called?
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What was it called?
It was like the teacher and the 6 detention students go stay in school over winter. I'm like, girl.
You would know it if you know it. It's very popular.
This is 30 minutes past and nothing was
It was very highly recommended, but that's what I'm saying. It's fun to explore these movies with you and see which ones are good, because then we found Death Becomes Her and we're obsessed.
Yeah, which is crazy because Meryl Streep.
Holy shit. Like
iconic.
Oh my god, like because we grew up with her like Devil's Wear Prada and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't really like know the extent of where she came
How
from.
playful her character was.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because even in Mamma Mia, you
really
see her
fucking
like
cool,
being like playful and everything, but it's like, oh, like
where did that come from now? You know?
Yeah, and I know, you know, she's always had that like campiness and like funniness.
Like when she's on the roof and like, yes, I've been broken hearted, and she's looking at the boys. Mamma Mia, like when they first get to the island. And she does like a lot of the mannerisms in that scene are very like, oh my god, like this is such good acting. And then you see her, the way she would like move her eyes in Death Becomes Her. It was very like so comedic, like so over the top, but like also understated.
With her glasses and her hair covered, and she's like with the rain scene. Oh my god!
But like it somehow wasn't like extra. Like it didn't. It's like she somehow does it without it looking like she's trying. To be funny.
Yeah. Like it was just like so natural. Like it was like, oh, like you would be like that in that scene. Like if that happened in life, like it's just like that's how people react.
Because you're so like, what's going on?
Yeah, but it's like she makes it so good for the screen.
Yeah. Ugh, I love. And the other, Goldie Hawn.
Iconic as well.
Yes.
And I didn't know, who did you say?
Because Goldie Hawn in that movie was giving me the girl from the OC.
Yeah, Melinda Clark. Yeah, the eyes and everything, the red hair, iconic.
Yeah.
But who was the man? John Cena? Did you say was the man actor?
No, Bruce
John
Willis.
Wayne. Oh,
Bruce Willis from Die Hard.
He was also like funny. I'm like, it never.
That was really refreshing.
Well, is Die Hard funny? I've never seen Die Hard.
Well, it's again what we said with this this like toxic mass straight stank of it all.
The stank of it all.
Like I like with the show I was saying we need to create, like I want to see more of that, like the like authentic culmination of like the straightest of straight men and like a campness.
Yeah, like allowing yourself to put the balls down and like,
or like the straightest of straight woman, like it doesn't
funny,
matter, person.
Nothing is ever that serious.
Because when you throw someone like that or an actor like that is always in those roles into a camp movie, it's so fun to see how they take it. You know what I mean?
And I love when she's like falling down the stairs and she's like on her little heels. She's like, help! For 3 hours. She's like, help me! Oh oh no. And she's like, the 10 minutes you never falling down the stairs.
I feel like that's like how I used to edit my YouTube videos.
I know, right?
Like,
it was giving very
it was so good. It's like, oh, I'm just going to repeat this clip over and over again until I get to 10 minutes of footage so that I can get ads.
Yeah, oh my God, it would be like that. It'd be like the same scene and you're like, bah, bah, bah.
Let me say the same thing 20 different times. But the way that they... like each time they show them falling down the thing, their body's more bent.
I know.
They're like up the stairs
couldn't
again.
Handle it.
I loved it.
When she's like gets up and the bones are here, she's like, oh my God.
That shit always really warms my heart because coming from like, you know, a different time period, in my head it's just like movies back then didn't have any effects like that. No, like any trickery. Mm-hmm. So when you go back, you see movies from like the... When is that movie? Is it the 80s or is it 90s?
I want to say 90s.
Okay, so fair enough.
I don't know.
Fair enough, but like still, when I see movies like that with so much effects, it does kind of make me think like, what? I thought they only had like prosthetics.
No, yeah, well, they've always had like visual effects. Like even like when they first started like when films started being made, it would be like superimposed or something. Like they would have like a little drawing, like things like that. Like it's so cool how the human mind has always been like, okay, how can we make this extra?
Yeah.
And now like to see it go from that all the way to where it is now.
Right.
So cool.
Yeah, like we're storytellers throughout the ages, and we find a way to show the story that's like not supposed to be possible. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy.
But so I feel like that's really cool, and it's like not that cool that AI is so big now, because I feel like that kind of like stops the human evolution.
Yeah, I agree. It takes away from the excitement of it. Cause like I see like a album cover now when it's all AI, and I'm so just like,
yeah,
where I don't, yeah, like it's like you went in a studio with a white backdrop and then you said, what can we do later? Mm-hmm. And like, where was the actual like love put into it?
Because then also like the best things happen from mistakes that you're like doing like with effects or something, and you're like, oh wait, that actually looks really cool, and then like, you invent a whole new way of like doing things. Whereas with AI, it's just meant to be like the easy way to perfect it, and you're like, okay, done, boop. It's like, but what about the journey there and what you learned, the new things that made it cool?
Wow.
But would you drink the potion?
No. Would you?
Viva por siempre! I would.
Or when they're both leaning over the edge and he's hanging, and they go, take it! Take it so you can be with us forever.
It's so funny.
He's like, sorry, ladies.
The two girls were giving us.
No, down. Okay, so like I don't know, but kind of think we should be them for Halloween.
I'm down.
Yeah, but I would not take the potion because it is very like, I like how it reflected on. Then they were kind of boiled down to like this idea of they just need to like stay pretty, and that's all that their value is,
right?
And that like they're lonely, and like that sounds sad.
And then you never die.
Yeah, so I think death is a part of life.
Yeah, cause like imagine also like you take it and then like you like somebody chops off your head, then you're always alive but without your head.
Like in Beetlejuice.
Because it's not like Vampire Diaries that they were like regenerating themselves.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But no, they were. I love that was the campiest part about it. How they touch like paint back.
I know, and then it's like peeling off.
That was so good.
Oh, I loved it. It was definitely in my top.
So like Halloween, bringing up Halloween, what would you do for Halloween this year? Have you had any epiphanies? Because we're like literally there.
We're around the corner of Halloween season.
I don't know. Besides the Death Becomes Her duo, I think we could be the bear and the bear student.
Oh, that'd be cute. So you can be the bear.
Yeah, and then it's so easy for costumes because I just bend you over and I say yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
What did I say?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Chef.
See?
We started watching The Bear, and it was kind of good.
Well, we only watched the first episode.
Yeah, and it was good. I liked it.
Would you watch more?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but also it's weird how it's.
Seb was like, I want his beef. I want his big beef.
Ah,
and I was like,
you keep putting words in my mouth.
I was like, oh,
honey.
really? I think those ones are in your mouth already. You have a salty mouth. Ah! It was seasoned last night.
No, but
by The Bear.
I would say how it's funny that it's based in Chicago when Shameless is also based in Chicago, and he wasn't Shameless, so he has like an affinity for Chicago. I think
He has like big Chicago dick energy.
Yes, we should have him on the podcast or
We
the
should.
after podcast.
I'll take one ball. You take
And
the other.
No, yeah, like The Bear. Would you ever be a chef?
Yeah, like I want to literally just. I'm thinking of a dish I want to make, just so I can like recreate that scene with you, where I get you to say yes, chef, many times. If you catch what I'm putting down.
I think you could be a chef. The only thing you could work on was your presentation
of the meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my cooking is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook you something really good, and I'm gonna show you a really nice presentation.
Thank you. I'm excited.
There's gonna be a 12-inch British sausage in the middle of the plate.
Because whenever I cook, I love the presentation, so I like to make it look pretty.
Oh no, I'm like, I know this is tasting banging. Throw it on the plate.
Just toss it. Literally, you throw it.
But that's because I'm a food mixer. Like when my food's on the plate, like I want it all mashed together before I eat it.
Yeah.
Are you that girl?
No, like I like it to look pretty, and then I go.
And then you're eating piece by piece. Or are you like cutting a little bit of steak and adding a touch of potato?
Like if it's steak, I'll do like steak, potato, mouth, steak, potato, broccoli, mouth.
Okay.
But if it's something like a bowl, then I just mix it around. Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm always mixing it around. Like if it's steak, I'm chopping it up, mixing in my potatoes, my cheese, my sour cream, whatever is on the menu.
You got ketchup.
Y'all got palazzo. You guys are fucking with my bowels.
Oh my god.
No, those palozzos fucked with my bowels, guys.
Pozole.
I can't get over it. Probiotics are saving me right now.
Yeah, but you have to always take
And
probiotics.
my new life advice is like once you get over the hill, make sure you're not fucking around with your diet, because I thought I could just be like, I'm not vegan and I want to have fun this summer, so I'm gonna eat whatever I want for a whole summer. No, it turns out eating whatever the fuck you want can literally give you the shits.
Dion, I'm gonna stop you right there because it's
for a week.
For siempre. It's not fucking up your diet. It's not that. It's just you shouldn't just eat ice cream for breakfast.
I did do that.
You shouldn't eat three ice creams a day.
Okay, y'all know those ice creams where they put the chocolate
a lot of dairy.
At the bottom of the cone. I work to that bottom of that cone. I work for it
3 times in one day. Of course, you're gonna have a stomach ache. Because that's a lot of dairy and a lot of sugar. And I literally said, that's a lot of sugar as you were eating your third. And you're like, you want cookies? I'm like, girl.
You want cookies?
So just don't eat that much sugar.
Don't even
and
get
you'll
me
be
started
fine.
on the croissants we ruined the other day.
I know.
I went to the store.
On Snapchat.
You'll see. Oh my god, follow us on Snap.
Croissants.
Sebb and Dion over there.
Well, you know what's iconic?
What's iconic?
Chapel Roan, when she called out that photographer at the VMAs.
Fuck you. Fuck your mother.
You shut the fuck up. Which was iconic, but then someone was like, I think the photographer wasn't yelling at her. I think the photographer was yelling at another person, and then she thought it was at
But
her.
who cares? It's still iconic.
But yeah, I'm here for the brand of calling media out. I mean, like, shut up, because it's like the paparazzi and all those are kind of like part of the problem, like of making celebrities like feel like wild animals. Because it's one thing if you are like a fan and you see Taylor Swift on the street and you're like, oh, can I take a photo, mama? But it's another thing if you're a paparazzi following people around, it's like through bushes. I mean, like, give me this shot, turn around, do this. It's like, girl, they're not, you don't own them.
100%. You don't own me.
You don't own.
And I think that I would just truly like, if they came up to me like from a bush, my foot would be in their face so fast that the camera would break and then they would be fine.
True.
You know, so it's like there's fuck you, and then there's soon enough I'm gonna break your fucking camera.
True.
Like I don't think you can get me in trouble for breaking your property if at first you were capturing me. No, not if they took photos of me.
They can.
No.
Yeah, they can.
Because I'm going to get the SD card and show the police that you were capturing me without my permission.
No, but that's not illegal.
To take photos
I
of me?
think that's not illegal.
To take photos of me.
Yeah.
In my home.
Oh, in your home, yeah.
Well, you said in the bushes.
Well, you're walking out.
Well, there's a difference. Are you saying paparazzi's a problem in bushes or are they a problem in the red carpet?
Well, in the carpet, they're a problem when they're like...
Get your story straight.
In the carpet, they're a problem when they're not being nice. When they're just like being like, turn around, do this, do that. Because it's like...
Oh, no, they'll fully like yell. And if they don't get your attention, they'll yell more.
Yeah. And then like when there's like someone that they don't know, they just go... And there's no flashes, and you're like,
yeah.
Okay.
They didn't want that photo. You had to beg. We got to beg for them to take our photo.
Somebody take a photo, please.
That's literally any content creator when you go to these events. Because you're just there for the marketing. They don't care about you.
Uh-huh.
So we're like, hello. I'm so excited for you to take my... Oh, the red carpet's closed. Right.
You know, who's a content creator that's trash?
Who?
That we've been new. We knew that this person was
It's
trash.
a roast. It's a roast channel.
We knew this person was trash ever since the first day we met them.
Don't put me in this. I don't know who you're coming for right now.
Ever since
Don't tie me in this shit until I know who you're saying.
The first day we met them in 2016 at a VidCon after party.
Who are you coming for?
That we were like, it was you, me, another person, like I think it was his best friend at the time, and this guy. And this guy and his best friend at the time were just talking nonstop about, oh yeah, can your manager do this? Can our new manager do that? And then the manager, oh my God, bitch, we were there in the creation of a monster.
I feel like I'm witnessing someone have like a conversation with themselves.
Right, girl? Yes, that's what I said. No. Okay, I'm going to say who it is and then hopefully you remember the time.
Okay. Because I disassociated.
Remember Bryce Hall?
Okay. Yeah.
We were there before, like the summer before.
Is this when he peed?
Well, the summer before he peed, the summer before he blew up.
Yeah.
We were there in a party. It was you, me, Bryce Hall, like his best friend
Bryce
at the time.
Hall
and then,
is the definition of normalized calling out stinky people.
And no, literally. And their new manager at the time, that was the guy that made TanaCon in the scooter. Remember him? Do you remember
I
this
remember
party
TanaCon.
now? Yeah. So
yeah.
Remember the blonde guy with the glasses that was like, in the scooter all around?
Yeah.
So he was at this party, and we were like just chilling by a pool, and then Bryce Hall, the manager, and another guy were sitting next to us, and they were like kind of like talking conversation with us. But we were kind of like, okay, when are they leaving? And they're like, oh, yeah, this is our new manager, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, hey, manager, can you do this? Hey, manager, can you do that? Blah, blah. And we were like, girl, who do they think they are?
Yeah, and the manager thought he was the coolest thing in the world.
And they were like smoking. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get you a tour, blah, blah, blah. And then we're like, girl.
Fast forward to TanaCon.
Fast forward to the next year.
That's crazy.
Bryce Hall. I forgot his name. I'm like, what's
his name?
Bryce Hall is peeing off a balcony at Playlist Live.
And he got kicked out.
Fast forward to now, he's a full-on Trump supporter.
Is he?
On his TikTok, he keeps talking about Trump, everything. He went to a Trump rally and Trump had him on stage.
Bitch, what?
And was like, Trump is going to make America great again.
That's so embarrassing.
Girl.
Like, sad for you.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Does he make content anymore?
Yeah, he like makes Trump content, I guess.
Oh, that's fucking sad.
And then
we're sad to see it.
It's also so pathetic for the Trump campaign because it's like, girl, Kamala just got Taylor Swift. And you're out here with a content creator that pissed off a balcony.
Who's like not even been like... I mean, I don't care about Trump, so whoever he gets, it's not going to work.
Embarrassing, yeah, dude.
But it's funny how...
Get up!
It's funny how you come into, like, contact with so many people in your life, and then they end up doing what they do.
It was so random. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, wait, we were there, like, we were the catalysts.
No, for what? For him being a Trump supporter?
Yeah, he probably saw... He was like, ooh. these guys,
No.
they gotta go.
It's not
He's like,
funny,
you
but
said you
yeah.
were Mexican? I'm like, yeah. He's like, right.
Just taking notes.
He's like, so what's your address? Okay. I'm like, why? What do you want to know? Just taking notes.
You got health insurance? What? What did you just say?
Anyways, we don't talk about Bryce Hall except if it's just the color of the stinkiness. But just to impress.
Do we want to smell the stinkiness?
Ew.
Not on him.
Oh, on who?
On us.
By who?
On me.
Who's stinkiness?
Your stinkiness after the gym. You don't like how I smell after the gym?
Oh yeah, I do. Like
A little hot, sweaty moment?
Yeah. Do I want to be smelling it all the time?
No.
No, but it's hot.
Would I drink your bathwater?
Ew.
Yeah. I wouldn't actually. But people say that it's a saying like,
yeah, I would
drink your bathwater. Which then they made literal in Saltburn.
Yeah.
But like.
Oh, we could be Saltburn.
So you wouldn't
Halloween
drink my
That'd be cute.
So you wouldn't drink my bathwater?
I wouldn't drink anyone's bathwater because it's like.
That's fine then. Because if you said like I would drink Jacob Belordi's bathwater but not mine, then I would have a problem.
Well, I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't drink anyone's bathwater.
Because I would think you're disgusting for wanting to drink bathwater.
Because I feel like unless it's like our bath, you never.
I would not drink my own bathwater.
Yeah, no, but it's like you never know who's been in that bath.
No.
First of all, like that's what I like. If we're in hotels or anything.
No, I know.
I always like stop thinking about it.
I have to like disassociate.
Yeah, right. It's like I left my body for a little, but yeah,
because like it's like how like in my bathtub at home, there's been I don't know significantly less cum shots on the tub. You know what I mean? Like when you go into a hotel room, you have to actively not think about how many cum shots have been cleaned off.
Well,
of the room.
you have to like just ignore that because I feel like it's everywhere. If you bring a blacklight into a hotel room,
cum everywhere.
You're gonna find things.
Because our last hotel we went into, it was like, ooh, they came in and cleaned it today, and then like literal cum shot on my bedside table.
Really?
I was so disturbed.
And it wasn't yours.
No blacklight needed. No blacklight
no, I
fucking
think that
needed.
one was like it looked like oatmeal or something. Because I scratched it off.
Yeah, I had to like sleep away from the edge of the bed because it was too close to me.
It kept you on your edge.
Something kept me edged, that's for sure. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween.
The Saltburn couple?
The bathwater.
How?
I'm kidding.
Are you gonna paint yourself blue?
This year's rolling up drier than the salt bathwater for Halloween. Like I don't have that many.
I mean,
ideas.
just give me 5 minutes and I'll think of good ones.
No, because I've been asking you for weeks already.
And I've given you good ones.
Bitch, like what?
The Saltburn.
We already
couple.
did that. Like
Yeah,
we were
but
gonna do it, but that's what you want to do as our official outfit.
Well, the official Halloween outfit. Oh my God, we'll be Gypsy Rose and Dee Dee. You're the mom, of course. I'm Gypsy Rose.
In other words,
I'm kidding.
Survivor starts again soon.
Oh.
Yeah. You excited?
I'm excited.
I don't know. For me, it's feeling a bit like, didn't the last season just end?
Or
Why are we
enough of Survivor?
No, I love it. I'm so happy it's coming back.
You did have an intense month where you watched one season per day.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
I think it was your addictive personality. I mean, like, Dion, when I come down, no, I'm watching Survivor. I'm like, okay. You do have a very addictive personality.
Yeah, I do. The ice cream girl. I'm still recovering from the ice cream, and I just had to stop because I just started getting addicted to the probiotic kombuchas.
Yes, so don't overdo it.
I know it's the
pillows
pillows of
supposed
it
to
all.
have one of those a day, right?
What? Oh, but I could.
I was quoting someone.
I'll take 5 if it's yours.
I was quoting someone. Do you remember?
I remember. Okay, I need to get into some hot tea. Are you ready for this?
Oh my God, yes. I've been waiting for hot tea.
Bruno Mars is suing. Oh my God.
Where's the hot tea?
I say Bruno Mars and you'll get... Cause
cut the cameras, dead ass.
Bruno Mars I would never bring up in this podcast if it wasn't relevant. Okay. So Bruno Mars is suing Miley Cyrus.
What? Why?
This fucking cunt. Are you ready for this? I need to get your opinion before I say mine because I will get into
Bruno
mine.
Mars. Girl,
So,
are you bored with your life?
Bruno Mars has a song, right? And the song is called When I Was Your Man. Now he's suing Miley Cyrus saying that her song Flowers copyrights his song "When I Was Your Man." So listen to this.
Well, because of the lyrics.
The lyrics. Now, do you know anything about the lyrics?
Like, because when it came out, people
Everyone
were
knew.
talking about. They're like, "Oh my god, it's like the opposite
Right.
of like of When I Was Your Man."
Because apparently her ex-boyfriend loved that song.
But
and
that's
would always play
not
it.
grounds.
No, it's not grounds. So
Not guilty.
you compare the two. I should have bought you flowers. I can buy myself flowers and held your hand.
I can hold my own hand.
I can hold my own hand. Whatever, right. Blah, blah, blah. But she flipped it. So it's not copyright because the lyrics are completely different.
Like
The melodies are different and it has the same chord progression, but you can't copyright a chord progression. So for me, it's giving you're big mad because Miley got the Grammy.
Yeah.
And you're big mad because you haven't had a hit and you just tried to do a song with Gaga and it didn't do that well.
That's so embarrassing for you, Bruno.
It's
Sorry.
really embarrassing.
Like, girl,
Why are
mind
you
your own business.
Yeah, like to sue Miley when you know it's not gonna work. Like, why?
And it's just like it just makes Bruno look starved.
It literally does.
It's like, okay, big baby is sad about not winning a Grammy. Like,
and like for what? For what? You like you can't just be like, oh, I've decided this is copyright, bitch. There's no copyright.
Like, cause yeah, like the song, it's not the same lyrics
Or a melody.
or a melody.
Like someone was like, yeah, actually, people are so dumb and uneducated. They're like, not everyone, obviously, sorry, but they're like, oh, like yeah, because when I heard the Miley song, I actually thought this kind of sounds similar to the Bruno song. It's like
It's because you know the lyrics of the Bruno song, and you're like, it's like,
it's
oh,
similar
it's an
lyrics.
opposite.
But it's not the fucking same.
But that's the thing about art. You can do like satire. Like it's kind of like, it kind of falls into satire
or
it's
parody.
like, it's parody because it's like, oh, I can buy my own flowers. I can hold my own hand.
But it's also like an entirely like flipped response to a story.
Yeah. So
with another
it's
experience. It's not.
There's no grounds for
even conceptually,
Your Honor.
Yeah, conceptually they're not.
Miley,
even the
if
same.
you need a lawyer, we can have the So Rude squad in there per capita. What's it called?
Miley's peeps are. I'm surprised I didn't see anything about it on Twitter yet.
What's that word when people say it's for free?
Verbatim. No, it's.
We can be there
not
verbatim.
For I know the word. You're doing it.
Pro quo. It's pro. What's
pro
that?
bono.
Pro bono. The So Rude. The
Pro
So
bono.
Rude lawyer team.
I think I'm like spiking, so this is gonna be fun. Hopefully, I don't deafen y'all.
The So Rude team will be there. We'll cover the case pro bono if you want us to.
Yes.
And we'll also report it live to you, So Rudies.
Yes.
But
and
I
Miley,
would
we
say-
are a fun time, and if you're consensually down, we will also pro boner. Miley's hot.
If I was gonna say, I won't rest until Bruno Mars is away from the streets.
And I live in a delusional world where Miley wants to have a threesome with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
you too.
Yes. Well, it's more like a joint rotation. Like I feel like there's several people. Taylor, Miley, I could go on.
A joint rotation. Oh,
like who's your top 5?
Joint rotation.
Like we have to throw in Jacob Elordi.
No, I don't think he would be fun in the joint rotation. Jacob Elordi.
I appreciate that you. I just was seeing what you would say.
Jacob Elordi is for the bedroom rotation,
Okay.
honey. Don't be silly.
I know that. But okay, so
Jacob
I'm glad you
Elordi
can
is for
separate
the
them.
body shots rotation.
Who's in your joint rotation?
My joint rotation will be Taylor. Let me see.
You're like, how about 5 Taylors?
Taylor. No, I think I wouldn't say Lord because I feel like Lord is like it could be. Lord could go both ways. Lord could be like, oh, or she. I feel like she could be like, and you're like, girl, you good? And she's like,
Yeah.
those edibles just hit.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah. Taylor, I feel like she's like giggly, like yes.
So you want giggly people? That's
yeah,
what
I want
feel
giggly
too. Why
party
not?
vibes.
Yeah, why not?
Who else?
I'm really wanting like, let's throw in Angela.
Angela, she'll do the pot.
Yeah, she'll do the pot.
Yeah, Angela, as long as it's not illegal.
And then maybe the one from TikTok who does the lives, the funny lives.
Tara Jo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tara Jo.
Tara
Would be
Jo.
funny.
Then maybe Trisha Paytas.
Yes.
Could be funny.
And maybe
Well, Trisha doesn't do drugs anymore, so
RuPaul.
maybe she'll do an edible.
Does RuPaul do joints?
I think RuPaul's sober,
Okay.
but
Georges.
Georges will do it. Okay, Georges for sure.
Georges.
Georges.
Oh,
Georges and
Hide it in closet.
okay, slay. That's a solid 5.
That'd be a solid 5.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Dress to impress. Right.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
So obviously you want to talk about it.
I'm obsessed. That's all. I'm
That's
obsessed with Dress to
all. You've been playing it
Impress.
nonstop for like 5 days.
Non-stop.
No.
I played it twice in the past 5 days.
Oh my god, I finally get to make fun of Seb's voice. Non-stop. Because whenever I get a bubble in my throat, Seb goes,
Dress to Impress is a Roblox game. If you don't know it, just
get
look
to
up.
know it.
It's so
no,
fun.
it's not for me. It's boring as shit. But Seb loves it.
Girl,
I'm just being honest.
you get to make your own little outfits
It's
and then
not
you
for
vote
me.
who did the theme best. But people are always rigging the game, not voting for the best outfit. They're actually voting for their friends, or they're voting for themselves instead of voting for the best outfit.
Or they're too busy just like not even paying attention to the voting part.
That's me.
You don't vote.
No, I don't vote.
Ever.
No.
So how can you get mad at other people for not voting?
Well,
How can you get mad at the polls if you're not even going to show up to the polls?
True.
That is very
The moral of the
America's
story
problem.
is go vote.
Go
this
vote, people.
upcoming election
vote for Kamala, Lamala,
Harris.
because Kamala is amazing in every way. No. I think you should vote for Kamala because human rights matter, and we are in a position where if things went the other way,
It'd be
to
bad.
those we can't speak of, it could violate a lot of human rights, and that's not the tea.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to touch on?
Oh, no, I think I hit all my points on my card. How about you?
I honestly do. I just wanted to do a little game real quick.
Oh,
it's
I
probably going to be
love
fast and to the
games.
point, but we'll see how it goes.
Hit
So
me.
the game is called So Rude Stand Up.
So let's stand up.
Okay.
Do I have to stand up? Because I don't want to stand up.
No, you don't have to stand up.
Okay, good.
You don't. All you have to do is pick a stand-up routine and do it right now.
Huh? But I don't want to stand up.
No. So you're gonna do there's 2 parts to this. So the
Okay.
first part is you're going
I'm
to do
going.
like a 10 second to 1 minute stand up of like an experience you've had or something funny.
Okay.
Or if you really don't want to do it, you could just say, because what I originally had written was that it would be what would be your 10-minute set of a stand up if you had to do one, like what would it be about?
Okay.
But you can also like give a little stand up if you're feeling like it.
3, 2, 1. And then
And a death drop. That was good.
Why did you want me to stand up though?
Oh, you don't know what stand up comedy is?
Oh, stand up routine. I was like,
You're such a
what am I standing up for?
Okay, that was
So you
good.
want me?
That was good. That was a good routine.
Oh, was that stand up?
That was stand up. I'll give it to you.
Really?
Well,
Wow.
it
we
lasted a few
stand.
seconds, so you wouldn't hold the crowd, but
My stand up routine would be like, I went to the doctor's office
oh, you would have an
and he
accent.
fingered my butthole. That's it.
And then what happened?
That's it. You're kind of bleeding from your nose.
Oh yeah, I cut it earlier. It's
Oh.
nothing to be concerned of.
Okay, I'm like, are you
This one, right?
dying?
No, yeah.
You're like,
I picked my nose.
that's my stand up.
The gym, sort of, kind of scratched the inside of my nose. But is that your? Is that was good? So the doctor did what to you
he fingered my butthole.
for an exam?
No.
For what?
Because I asked him to. I'm kidding.
Oh, it was an extracurricular.
Extracurricular. No.
Was it on office hours?
No, we went for a physical. Let's get physical.
Out of office hours. Okay.
So it's always good to do a physical. And I was like, he's like, can I go in there? And I'm like, yeah, sure, honey. But yeah. Any questions?
No, I know. Stand up is hard. It is.
Oh, well, that was not my stand up. That was just you asked me what I did.
And honestly, I think
stand up. Well, can you do me your 10-second stand up? Though it's kind of like short time.
yeah, I don't really have one because I'm not a stand-up comedian. If I was gonna do a stand-up, I think it would just be like very much me trying to find like a setup punchline and whatever to my traumas.
Okay, yeah.
Because I feel like you can't go wrong if you're just talking about yourself. You know, like I don't like these male stand-ups who think they're funny, but really they're just making fun of women. Like get an actual joke, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I'd rather make fun of myself, and because I don't generally find myself to be someone who would be good at stand-up. If I just make fun of myself, I can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, I feel
so it's like in that sense, what is a stand-up comedian, you know? Like I'm up here and I'm talking to all of you and I'm trying to be funny and you're all expecting a joke, but the joke just isn't coming, and it's just like, why isn't it coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably like your father. He wasn't coming either. I don't know.
Well,
I was trying to set something up, but I didn't know what to do.
I kind of set it up like if you could have said, but it's kind of, but the moment keeps leaving, kind of like your father.
yeah. See.
Because keeps coming, it just makes you think of your father coming.
Yeah,
and it's kind of uncomfortable. But if you say, but the moment keeps leaving, kind of like your father was.
See, I feel like you could be good at stand-up, or at least crowd work stand-up.
Yeah.
Where you're reading the crowd.
Yeah.
See, I would like that. An opportunity to stand up in front of a bunch of straight people and tell them how much I hate them.
But then, like,
in a funny way.
I fear
that sounds more like me.
Go in too deep, and then it would just turn into bullying, and then people would just be crying.
Well, because you need to know how to like make it funny.
And I'm like, that's right.
But I think you did with the setting up the leaving one you just said. That was good.
Well, because
for me, I never know how to set
each
it.
Other. Well, because sometimes you just take things way too far.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl.
Well, it's kind of like
it's funny.
In my life, I've always had struggle taking things too far. So like when I was thinking of my stand-up routine for this night, I thought like it's not in me to not go too far. Like I have a father who's straight, bald, and British, and he gets up at my brother's wedding and talks about my foreskin getting trapped
That's very true.
in a fucking pajama suit. So if we're talking about going too far, I came from the apple doesn't fall too far from that tree, baby
You're not
girl.
going far at all.
No. And that was my stand-up.
Yeah, that would be a good experience to turn into a stand-up.
That was my stand-up.
That was good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because it was very true at Dion's brother's wedding. His dad made a speech where he talked about
my foreskin getting stuck as a child in my
and his brother's as well.
My pajamas.
It was so funny.
The zipper,
which I didn't know.
And my dad told everyone at the wedding that, and then made me raise my hand to remind him which son it was.
Yeah, but then it happened twice. It happened to you and your brother.
Yeah.
Did y'all recover?
Well, Poe is still my favorite Teletubby. I was in a Poe pajama suit.
It didn't alter anything negatively. That's good.
No, I mean you've.
No, everything looks good down there.
Perfect. You're like, I've always wondered about that one red spot.
Yeah, I thought you were circumcised.
You're like, that's why the hood only goes halfway.
Oh my god.
But yeah, honestly, I think it'd be fun to when we go on tour to try a little, or like just one day to try a little stand up.
We have to.
Because the worst that could happen is you fail.
People don't laugh.
And people don't laugh.
Like,
and
tomato,
then it's
tomato.
And then it's a good story to tell people, right?
Yeah, and then that you turn that into
stand up. Yes, you get it. But I think before we die, we should try doing stand up.
Yeah.
And then imagine it went well, and we filmed it, and then all of a sudden we're stand up comedians, and we're like, how did that happen?
And then imagine we're like doing stand up and nobody's laughing, and then we just hear a little laugh in the back like this.
And it's baby reindeer.
And then we're like,
it's Angela.
And it's Angela. And then we're like, Angela, oh my God. She's like, oh, you're like baby Twinks. And we're like, oh, thank you, Angela. Come over. And she's like, oh, baby Twinks,
we're in a
I
Netflix
love you
series
guys.
called Baby
And then
Twinks.
she turns to her stalker, and then she tries to kill us. And then we're like, Angela, no, we thought we were friends. And then she's like, no, baby Twinks.
And we're like, we're not your
And
Twinks, Angela.
And then we make a Netflix show called Baby Twinks.
Or I think it could actually be better if it's called Angela's Twinks.
Angela's Twinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Angela's Twinks.
Ellis Twinks.
It's like, it's giving, you know, Mercedes-Benz.
Oh my God.
What's it called?
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
I was thinking about Charlie's Angels
Mercedes-Benz.
too. It's
Yeah,
like
Angela's
Charlie's
Twinks.
Angels Twinks, and we're like this.
Wait, that's our movie. It's
Yeah,
Angela,
Twinks.
us two.
And
Well,
then we're like, Angela, what's wrong? She's like, you guys need to get here.
I think it should be 4 Twinks.
Yeah.
Okay, we're writing it.
Okay.
This has gone so rude, honestly.
Things got extremely rude.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, everyone. You can give us 5 stars wherever you listen to podcasts. It really does help us out. Thank you so much. You can check out the full video episodes only on patreon.com/Sebastian. And you can also check out some of the video on my YouTube channel.
Go leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts or wherever you listen to it, and we will be loving it forever.
Yeah, shout out to our demonetized besties over on Patreon.
Love you, besties. Shout out to the Rainbow Clown besties, because you're all rainbowing clowning all the time.
Honestly, clowns. We're all clowns out here, and we embrace it.
And shout out to the Sebastian collector, Manny. Love you, Manny. Hope you enjoy
If you want to see
honeymoon photos.
Oh, yeah. If you want photos sent to you from us and our adventures in life and such, go check out the tiers over on Patreon. It's getting fun over there. There'll be a new mukbang on there this week. And we love you very much.
Love you. What should we eat today?
Ooh, I'm craving pizza.
Bye, bestie.
And wings.
Yes.
Bye.
My homie being sus, breaked up. Does he know I know this? Does he want some? Call my homie being sus, don't get caught. Tell this girl we're just chilling while I